Now let us study with the help of this picture and this figure the concepts of orthographic projection, right? So let us start with the planes of projection. What are the planes of projection? Then the reference lines, xy line, x1 y1 line is also there. Then the object we are going to visualize, then the projectors, then the projections, and what is orthographic projection, right? So first of all, the vertical plane or VP. So this is the vertical plane or the VP. I hope you can understand it. You can visualize it. This is VP or the vertical plane. Once again, if you want, so this is the VP or the vertical plane. Then HP or the horizontal plane. So this is HP or the horizontal plane. HP. Then the XY line is the reference line. You can see this is the vertical plane, this is the horizontal plane, and these two planes intersect. This is the line of intersection. So this line of intersection is nothing but the XY line or the reference line. Now remember that of course this vertical plane exists below HP also. Below the horizontal plane also vertical plane exists, and similarly the horizontal plane HP also exists behind the vertical plane. This is the front side of the vertical plane. HP is shown, but HP exists behind the vertical plane also. This is the object, right? So the object initially is taken as a simple object. Later on, you have to draw the projections of the complicated objects also. Now this object is being projected on VP. See, this object is being projected. So this is a projector, okay, or the ray of light, okay. So light is being focused on the object, right? And the image of the object is obtained on this plane, vertical plane, right? Now this projector is perpendicular to VP. Once again, I will show this projector. So this projector is perpendicular to vertical plane, okay? And therefore this projection is called as orthographic projection. Now this projector is passing through this point, through this edge, okay, and it meets the vertical plane at this point. So this point is important, right? So likewise, you can have several projectors, several lines of vision, okay, or the rays of light, which will actually pass along the border of the object, okay, and they will meet the vertical plane. But let us take the important projectors. So one more important project we have, it is passing here like this. From this point, it is passing, right? And it meets the vertical plane here. Then the third projector is also important. These three projectors are important. Actually, we can have show several projectors, but these projectors are important here because here the object is changing its shape, right? And these are the corners. So these three projectors are only shown here. So these three projectors, this is one again third projector. So it passes through this edge or along this edge or these 2 points, and it will meet vertical plane at this point. So we get three important points. We get three important points, right, on the vertical plane. If these three important points are joined in proper sequence, you get the front view. If these 3 points are joined in proper sequence, you get the front view. So this is nothing but the front view. This is the front view. Okay. Now we can have vertical projectors like this. This is one vertical projector passing through this edge, passing along this edge. Okay. And it meets the horizontal plane at this point. One more vertical projector passing through this point. It meets the HP at this point. And the third vertical projector meets the HP at this point. Fourth vertical projectors meets HP at this point. So these are the four important points which we are obtaining on HP. If you join these points in proper sequence, you get the top view. So this is nothing but the top view. Okay, so the top view is a rectangle, and the front view, as you see, is a right angled triangle because the shape of the object is like this. If you are observing the object from this direction, imagine that this object is just like a very big building, okay, and you are observing in this direction, so you can see only this triangle, right? So this triangle is the front view. You are observing the object from the front here in this direction, right? So you can see only this triangle. This is the right angle triangle, so that is shown here. So that is the front view, okay. If you observe it from the top, you can just see the rectangle, right? You can see the rectangle, okay. And the length of this edge of this rectangle is equal to this edge, not equal to this edge, okay. So keep this in mind. So this front view can be drawn here like this, okay, on the paper as a right angle triangle. This shape is nothing but the front view, and exactly below the front view the top view is drawn. So top view is a rectangle, right? So remember that the front view exactly lies above the top view, or top view lies exactly below the front view according to the first angle method of projection. So this is the first angle method of projection. Now, what is first angle method of projection, third angle method of projection, that we will be discussing later on. But right now, you just remember that this front view and top view are drawn on the drawing sheet like this. Of course, XY line is there. You can draw XY line here in between front view and top view. But that details will study later on. Now, your concepts, clearing of your concept is important, and therefore it is shown like this. This is the front view, this is the top view. Now the dimensions, what you can see is that this length is equal to this length of the top view. Similarly, this length is equal to this length in the top view, right? Now, as far as the front view is concerned, you can see that this length of the object is equal to this length of the front view. Now you can see this is the length of the object. It is seen in the front view as well as top view same, and exactly below one below the other, right? Now you can see this is the height of the object. It is seen in the front view. So this height or this dimension is exactly equal to this one, okay? And the length of this edge is exactly equal to this edge, or here you can see this edge, right? So if you just focus on these points what I have told you just now, that will help you to get your concepts cleared regarding the orthographic projection, right? So now let us go ahead, and this is nothing but the profile plane PP or the side plane. So side plane is also there. So this side plane is also vertical, but this side plane profile plane PP is perpendicular to both HP and VP, okay. So just you can see, if you observe carefully, so this plane PP is perpendicular to VP as well as HP, and you can project the object on PP also, and you can draw the side view, but that is not shown here right now. Later on that will also be shown to you, right?